Goddamn heat ain't bullshit.
You thought it was gonna be too cold back here.
Yeah, man, we need some of that. My hands free. Turning it down.
Trying to.
Turn it motherfucker up. Stop that motherfucker moving. Turn it up like, yeah. Hands tall in the bed. Take this screen save off. Let's put another one
Which one?
on this screen save.
Oh, because it be making it blurry.
Yeah. Making it kind of blurry a little bit.
I think that's just on our side though. Look at it on yours. Like that blurry water. Go. You must got something on your jacket.
We can look at mine.
Yeah, that ain't too bad.
Live in the studio with the Game Led podcast, man.
Mm-hmm.
See how quick that bitch is?
Yeah, gonna make me peel it off.
Yeah, and get another one put on there. They've probably been on there for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
peel it off.
You want to do it right now, do you?
Might as well.
Because I don't want you to break. You drop it.
Walking right out of here.
Yeah, that bitch be crazy.
Yeah, my screen the only one look blurry.
Yeah.
Probably got all of them.
Do all them videos you looking at down on that hard drive, they went to the Dropbox.
The one with the one I just put out there.
One we were going on town, you showed me. Oh yeah.
That's on that Dropbox.
Okay.
That's on that Dropbox. But the ones in that hard drive, I need to put that inside your computer to see is it coming in on yours? Cause on when I'm putting that bitch in mine, it ain't coming up. It might. That's what I'm saying. It just might be me not knowing how to do that, motherfucker. That's what I was telling you to get that other one and plug that one I had.
Laptop.
Yeah. And don't you got the laptop at the house?
Somebody say, nigga, wipe the camera.
That's what I told you.
I don't think that's the camera. I think that's the protector. Oh no, it cleared up a little bit. Say, man. I think that's the screen protector, man.
Cause the one that's on that this Dropbox is pretty much like he had the Aiden Ross stuff on there.
Yeah.
He had some back footage of Aiden Ross. In just at the comedy show
Yeah. So he got all the comedy shows.
of the Live Nation.
Okay.
He had them.
What's up with it, Jonathan Harris? Nigga say three snitches in one room. Goddamn.
That sounds like a pain.
Wash your hands after eating the fried chicken.
It sounds like a disgruntled family. When the man, when the man girl, when the girl boy.
Boy, there ain't nothing like the internet.
That's why we getting paid from the internet. And then internet pay good. Internet pay better than some jobs. Boy, the internet
A lot of jobs.
man, yeah, right now content creators is probably the highest paid job. I wish they could figure out. I'm glad they can't figure it out. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
I told you.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah. I told you that what that was.
Say, man. Oh, you welcome to the game related podcast. Oh, you got a combination of Charleston White.
The most watched man on the internet right now. I've been king of the internet for going on 6 years now. Yeah. And I'm the hottest up and coming now on stage comedian with my own tour. I got my own tour. My own tour. I headline the tour.
Anthony Dewberry.
Yeah, I'm on. You can't get on social media without seeing me. I don't care if it's TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Big O. I ain't even on Big O. Twitch. You cannot get on the internet and not see me. So it's just. I know you hate it, but you can't stop it. Yeah, and I mean I like the love and the hate. They go together. Yeah. Just get them to the line. Just get them to the line.
And myself, OG Sane. We coming together. You gonna get stimulated, agitated,
Aggravated, motivated.
but most of all, you gonna get informed. One thing about it, when you leave a game related podcast, you gonna leave knowing something you didn't know before you tuned in. So stay tuned. Uh, even if you don't like us, give us a thumb down.
A comment, no matter what it is, it all helps the algorithm. Whether you get on there and say snitch, F you, I hate you, I'm never watching you again, it all helps the algorithm. The best way to stop us is don't look, don't click, don't comment, and then we'll eventually go away. But since you can't do that, we're here to stay, baby.
Everything else take care of itself. Blind man shuffle
Man,
apparel.
we didn't know what we were doing. Say we didn't know what we were doing getting on this internet, man. Yeah. I just started talking from my car. I think I was driving a 1999 Chrysler 300M.
And I'm just getting started. I ain't even started talking yet.
Yeah, they say you be looking uncomfortable for talking, like you don't want to talk.
I need about 15 to 18 minutes before we start.
All right, tell you, we got a mic up too, though.
Yep.
All right, bet.
So,
All right, take your time, big guy. We ain't over. We got these other social media. We got all these pay right here. All these cameras that's on right here is revenue. You take your time. That one pay, that one pay, and these we pay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras right now that all go generate some kind of money. I've been trying to figure out how y'all get paid for comments, but Google just won't pay for comments.
You talking about for super chat?
Yeah.
You should be. You on YouTube?
Yeah. I got a lot of I'm on monetize YouTube.
Oh, then you straight then.
I already know. Yeah. In my TikTok monetize. In my Facebook monetize.
I just know a lot of times with the super chats though, you gotta be live.
I am live. I normally don't do super chat.
Hello.
I just take the live monetization.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hello.
But the TikTok pay so good. Yeah.
TikTok pay good?
What? Yeah. TikTok and Snapchat pay more.
What you got?
Snapchat new.
I think Snapchat probably have like certain creators that they sponsor and stuff like that.
Well, but if you got the right following, they pay well.
Good podcast.
But yeah, I just save all my TikTok money for the whole year, and I cash out. It'd be a nice low shit.
Content is king.
Yes, sir.
You say they say I be looking uncomfortable.
Yeah, like you don't want to talk. Like you don't want to. Yeah.
You got to be able to move against what you feel sometimes, comfortable or uncomfortable. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
Lights, camera, action.
You ain't they see most people think you got to say a whole lot to say something. They used to quantity. I don't speak quantity, I speak quality, so I ain't gotta say a whole lot. They just gotta stay tuned. It's gonna add up.
Say man, December 22nd, you can catch Charleston White performing the Speak No Evil comedy show at the Dallas Hyena. Doors open up at 6. I think the show started at 7. Then we just got added to Bridgeport, Connecticut, at the Stress Factory, one of the biggest comedy clubs in the country. December 31st, so bringing the new year right with Uncle Charleston White. So yeah.
You know the funny thing about it, the invitation just extended, but the expectations ain't really there.
Just extended.
Yeah, the invitation. I'm saying you just extended the invitation because you already know for the most part, most of the people that's closest to you ain't gonna come support you.
Yeah, you know, I already know that. All of my supporters come across country. That's why we call it cross country country. That's what. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I done had. Let me see. I had my first show here on my birthday. What, last year, 2 years ago? Yeah. A bunch of my people came out for me. Me and Say Cheese TV sold out a show. Then we came back. The Dallas House of Blues, with the Live Nation tour, that one sold out. Then we came back, but what's the Dallas, the Fort Worth, the downtown Fort Worth club. It was more white people.
Big Laugh.
Yeah, Big Laugh Comedy Club, that almost sold out. Yeah. So,
You know the funny thing I observe about the social media, your partners, you don't never see their names pop up.
you showed up.
Your real
The
partners,
real, yeah. No,
they
you showed
names don't never pop up. Shout out to the real partners.
And you know what's crazy part
You don't
about
never
it?
see them in the lights, the shirts, none of that.
And niggas will see you and say, "Save me! I want you to know I be watching you all the time."
So they shout out to the peakers and non-speakers.
Yeah.
That peaking and not speaking, man, it's all right.
Man, you know they can't support you. They feel some kind of way about support, especially our real partner.
They on there under a different name.
Man, you lying to me.
You lying to me.
Man, I be seeing them nigga, man.
Shit, they know too much. They be too up to date.
Man, them niggas share everything but our shit. And they supposed to our partner.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, nah, nigga. I be looking at them cousins. Them niggas, them aunties, even grandmama on there. You niggas, they don't like nothing, they don't share nothing. But you go look on their page, they don't share with Jay-Z, Mean. Yeah.
No, real talk.
They be busy every time we do something. That's what it is. They busy, so you can't hold it against them.
What about when you not? What about when you get unbusy?
You be off. You be the end of July.
Well, you can look at it without clicking on it. So you
That's
you
the peeking and not
yeah yeah
speaking.
yeah yeah. So they just look at it without clicking on it. They don't want you to know they done clicked on it.
But it's a lot of things that a nigga doing that they can show. The comedy show coming up in Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? The
they heard
Hyenas
they
Comedy
they heard
Club.
on the radio this week.
You know
Yeah
what I'm
yeah yeah
saying?
yeah yeah yeah.
Come out and fuck with us.
Yeah, matter of fact, just gonna send that drop that we did for E to OG.
Really could do it now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that drop should do it.
But we need to get that intro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we used to have a bad intro for the game coach
Yeah.
show. I'm gonna tell it to you once. I'm gonna say it slow, so I ain't gotta say it no more. Tune in to the game. Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna switch it up and bring it to the game related.
Jacob, we gotta have that. So therefore, and everything that we upload, we can start it off. You know what I'm saying? With the yap and the cat.
What's up, TikTok? Yeah, man, we in the studio at the game ready podcast. Get ready for, I think this our fourth or fifth episode after a year and a half
Third.
out here. So third,
Yeah.
yes, third.
TikTok.
Oh yeah, we got invited to speak at the Dallas School today. The whole faculty run down on. There.
And Harris County Detention Center too.
Harris County Detention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good neighbor. Come and do it.
Harris County Detention Center. H-Time.
That's the hair slick down. That's the hair slick down like me.
I had went up there to the barber shop.
Up there with KY.
Yeah. And Mio had just came in. Mio was in, he was coming in. And I said Mio got his hair cut up in that motherfucker one time. And I said nigga went to the restroom. That Mio came out that motherfucker with his hair and said, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Cut too much out.
He said, well, he getting better.
Yeah.
I said, he said, Mio screamed. Oh, what are you doing?
When you go to the barber shop and they tell you, I know what you want, you in trouble.
Yeah.
You in trouble?
When they say, I know what you want, yeah. No, I know what you want. That means
Get out the truck.
yeah, they finna get the shuffling on your head, man.
Say K White finna get mad at this one. Nigga, I'm up in there, right? It's a young nigga up there. And he say, hey, y'all ever went to a barber shop where a nigga fucked your head up and gave your money back? He's like, that nigga said K White fucked his head up and gave his money back. That young nigga said, man, from that day forward, you just about partner. You ain't never cut my hair no more. I said, what? Man, them nigga had me laughing like a motherfucker. Man.
Yeah, I told him he got to have 6-7 years.
Yeah, they tuned in watching like nigga. It's a TV going. It's a TV.
5 TVs going on.
Church's Chicken, Popeye's Chicken, Kentucky Chicken, Mom and Pop Chicken's Chick. All on one corner.
All on one corner.
It's enough to go around. Yeah, it's enough to go around.
Yeah. Nigga, everybody
I see you with the blind man shuffle jacket on.
Yeah, this
Yeah, the BMS apparel. Yeah, the blind man shuffle.
Shuffling.
That's what a nigga gonna
Yeah,
do.
yeah. That's what my nigga used to tell me. Nigga, just keep shuffling your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just keep shuffling your feet.
Nigga don't know what he can do until he do it.
Man, just keep shuffling them feet, man. You'll move.
You say they dropped the case?
Yeah, they got and we go to court in the morning to drop the other two.
Mm.
Yeah, boy, we back to shooting them guns again. We back to shooting them guns. Ooh, boy, I'm gonna go, man. Shit. Boy, I'm gonna go gun crazy.
Need a 50 put up and
Yeah. That 50 put up.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to somebody's land to fight that 50.
Yeah, that motherfucker, that goddamn, he knocked dust off the motherfucker.
Ooh, yeah, the prosecutor said, I will not be trying to prosecute this case. Drop, dismiss.
Mm.
Yeah, after talking to the cats on them, yeah, looking at the video, yeah. All they were going off of is saying, I maced the cat. Didn't have no video of the cat getting maced. Just
Mm.
have me showing the mace, me showing the cat, and said, I maced the cat, yeah, that's all they had.
Doing that.
Yeah, they need to go watch Law Abiding Citizen.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Now I know some people mad. They got that charging.
Mm.
Yeah. Some people long face.
Man, you ain't realized we just gotta have some shit to be mad about.
I get niggas something to be mad about every day. Every day I get somebody something to be mad about. I be reading the comment section in the video. Motherfucker mad about the shirt, the hat.
Yeah, nigga, when you existing in a compromised space and time in life, year in, year out, for extended periods of time, nigga, you got to find something to get mad about. You ain't got nothing to be happy about. Yeah, every nigga anger is your comfort zone.
I'll tell you, I used to be sitting on that motherfucking couch telling them kids, no, we can't do this. And boy, when them hoverboards came out, man, I said, hate up them hoverboards. And everybody who had one. I hated PS5. Yeah, everything the kids wanted, I hated it. Shit that I couldn't afford. Yeah. Soon as I got some money, boy, I bought everybody a hoverboard.
It seemed like most of the things people got a problem with, uh, they really don't have a problem with,
They just don't understand it.
or they just ain't got in a position to acquire it.
Yeah. I used to didn't like Gucci and Louis Vuitton shoes. Niggas spend their money on them white boy
Thought I
shoes.
had some more peppermint.
Yeah, when I got some money, I think I got some pair of Gucci.
Uh, I can remember people used to talk shit about a nigga smoking weed. You smoke weed, you was a dope fiend. You on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Only to look up years later and they smoking the shit out that weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as public perception of the weed changed, they disposition towards it changed.
Yeah, I even think I started buying a hoverboard with the Bluetooth.
Yeah, you got to have a different type of balance and coordination for them hoverboards. Yeah, you got to have an awkward balance.
Everyone got to charge up some shit.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna damn that bitch. Got it off the bone.
Yeah. Boy, I'm trying to figure out how we go juggle Texarkana in Atlanta this week. So how long is Atlanta from Texarkana?
Shit.
About 8 hours.
About 9 hours.
Yeah, 'cause we 12 from there to here.
About 9 hours.
Yep. That's what's going
In every sense of the word.
on.
Jackson County, what, Friday
Mm-hmm.
morning? Win the game.
Son,
Oh, we do, bro.
do the pop up Friday. We right after the pop up, boom, catch that. See what I'm saying? I mean, that way you still can get the bang for your buck. That's what I'm telling. That's what I told Wesline. I said, man, you gotta do it like that.
What time is the function down there Friday?
What function?
Jackson County.
You creating a function because that's what I'm saying.
If it ain't Friday morning, it ain't gonna work. Well, no, cause
You
yeah,
leave out
midnight be there, but you gonna be tired the motherfucker at that game.
the game Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is Saturday, Friday, if you were to do it from 4 to like 7, lead up.
7 in the morning. But
No, 7 evening.
that means you gonna get there at 7 in the morning. 7 between 7 and 10 in the morning. No, it's 9 hours.
No.
Same shit though.
And
About
then
5, 6.
yeah,
Time
5. Then you still got time.
Cause the game is time the game 3. What time? 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ugly.
That's super.
Yeah, that's ugly. Yeah, that's ugly. We're getting started soon as the power come back.
Ride, we ride, each other. Ride, we ride, each other. You know, so that
They do what?
staying with them. but that's a good thing.
We got some technical difficulties, so we waiting on them to get everything situated. You taking questions, dude? What questions? Yeah, what kind of questions? Let's dialogue. What's happening? Let's chop it up. What y'all got on y'all mind before we start saying what's on our mind? Yeah, somebody drop something on the ground.
And a lot of you motherfuckers ain't got nothing on your mind. Your mind been clouded for too long.
What they got for it, dude? Somebody ask something.
Mm. Let me look on there and see what they talking about. Is he okay? What is he okay? For real? Yeah, we need to get you. Yeah, we need to make Baby see that and moderator.
Who?
Baby see that.
He be at work.
Or, I mean,
And
just
then I
when he,
can't get Mr. Nigga back on there. I deleted, blocked him or something by accident one time
just like on
and
that computer and do it.
on the computer.
Uh-huh.
The hell with the moderator. Let the chaos run rampant.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want
let
them.
the chaos run rampant.
Well, you don't want them to say when the robots come in and start saying certain things. That's how they block it. That's how they delete your channel.
Oh, let me see.
But that's what I'm saying. Like right now,
Oh, you don't mind?
yeah, I'm on yours right now. Cause when they start saying things like killing, raping, and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then you got people that are literally do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah. You just in their heart. to see somebody winning. And when they winning, you know, they do what they do. And it's called being a hoe, being a mob, being a sucker. They got all kinds of names. My nigga, let the chat ride.
Huh?
Nah, breathing.
Whatever.
They say my nigga let the chat ride.
No, that's what they telling you.
Yeah. So why the fuck Charles and why he passed the fuck out?
I'm just resting my eye.
As he said, I'm just resting my eyes, nigga. That's how easy it is to make cash nowadays. You goddamn right.
Yeah, he could, he would.
Tomorrow.
But we got something for y'all. It's worth the wait. The cake baking. What you think about the man they say killed the man, man?
Hey man, you know what?
But look, out of all the people that done been killed, how you just automatically know or assume we talking about what man killed and what man? But
Uh,
who you finna go to?
the reason why I said that because I just think about the whatever topic that's hot. Cause you know majority of the conversation niggas talk about is the hottest topic.
Yeah, the man that killed the man. And everybody know we talking about that shit.
And everybody know we talking about that.
And they think programming ain't real.
And nigga, you just all you gotta do is just put it in our eyes. And once our eyes get it, our ears get it, niggas programmed.
So why they giving it to us?
Uh, nigga, this modern day programming, homie.
I swear it's a movie scene. I done seen it before.
Yeah. And I'm with that. I really feel like all this shit ain't nothing but a big old ass movie that's playing out right in our face. But guess what? You can either be entertained or you can be educated. It's like reading a book. Some people read books just to goddamn me pass their time. If you were to go back and ask them what they read, they can't tell you what they really read. Some people go back and read a book to what? They study every word that's in that book and it put them in a certain place in life. So, you know, that's why I tell people, man, everything that's going on now, man, you gotta be able to dissect it within yourself. Some people just want to smile and laugh at it. You know what I'm saying?
They done went and got radio. They done went and got radio and frame radio for the killing, man.
That's how they do it. And what can we say?
They done went and got radio.
And it ain't nothing we can say about it. But say what they say. They said he did it. You see how easy the they say shit is?
Ain't nothing
They
like a
say.
good story.
Ain't nothing like a good story, man.
They show putting one together for our ass in real time.
And we can't do nothing but just look at it and be like, for real?
Apologies for the wait, fellas. We about to get started right now.
Yeah. Nah, we good. We ready when you ready, man. What they talking about? These motherfuckers crazy. And they say Charles and over there farting. And they say, yeah, check this out, right? Let me give you some game, son. I'm gonna give you some game. Hold on. What is it? I gotta give it to this dude right. What's his name? The Truth 901. First of all, let me tell you something, homie. Niggas ain't about who got the most game. Who care about who got the most game? See, you trying to hope and pray that you can outdo somebody, because if you knew what I knew, you would go build your own platform. You don't need game for another man. See, you don't pull the ass no another nigga. So that let me know that you just realize something. Nah, real niggas don't say nothing like that, man. See, you just exposed the hole in you, nigga. See, the hole in you said, let me ask another nigga, can I do something? No, nigga, you don't supposed to do that, nigga. You supposed to be a game-related nigga. If you got more game than I got, you will have 61,000 motherfucking subscribers like I got. Hold on, nigga. And you will be able to execute your game the way I'm execute mine, nigga. Yeah. Nigga, we don't need no tag along, nigga. Nigga, we came from the bottom of this shit with this shit, nigga. We don't know what we doing, nigga. That get you for sleep.
No. Oh, I really didn't speak it.
Yeah, man. So that's what's going on. Y'all stay tuned without that one. I know a lot of y'all look at look at this, look at this, look at me, look at me, man. You know what I mean? Say, look at him.
What up?
I'm just doing this, I'm just doing that. That's why I keep telling you.
Really?
We in there.
Use the bathroom right quick. We'll get started.
That's why I keep telling you. I know it's a lot of niggas on the side right
Go as long as you
got there, we do what we do. Nigga, we done went from the motherfucking boys home to the big swing, nigga. Nah, nigga, you niggas just trying to get in. Nigga, we was in the boys home together. Nigga, we went from the boys home, and now look at us now. Nigga, we looking real good, man. Ha ha ha. Say, they watching us win, man. And they got something to say. Yeah, they watching us win, and they saying, man, why I can't win like that? It's Dewberry, Charles, and the same. Why I can't win? Because you not in. This is our team, and you can't be on our team. Nana boo boo. Mm. Yeah, nigga, that's how we doing it, man. And we having a good time, man. So y'all sit back, man. What's up, Christopher Slaughter, man? Sit back and watch us do what we do, man. Say, man, if you don't like the show, man, get what, man? Long as you tune in, that's what all that count, Jack. Yeah, mister. I got more game. I got more game than do, baby. Nigga, I'm proud of you. Now, nigga, go put your game to work. Guess what? Nigga, you supposed to be executing your game, Mr. I got more game ass nigga. Yeah, these niggas, I got more game. Man, these niggas say, yeah, man.
Barbecue Chris, what's up with it?
Yeah, man. Say, Chris, man, we need some of that barbecue, man. Shout out to my nigga Chris, man. We need some barbecue, man. barbecue ribs, salt, everything. Now y'all pay attention because we finna go and start our show.
OG,
Check, check.
you got
Hey,
Charleston.
Microphone check 1, 2, 3. Say, man, what's up? This your boy Charleston White. Another episode, another week of the Game Related Podcast. Man, as you already know, game applied means elevation or guidance against my emotion. What's up with it, OG?
Stop for a second. Just making sure everything's perfect.
That's it. Yeah, and it's a little nippy in here.
That heat, that you must have put it on cool.
I ain't touch.
Fellas, it's on y'all.
All right, man. What's up? This your boy Charleston White. Another episode, another week of the Game Related Podcast with the trifecta. What's up with it, OG Saint?
Hey, what's up with it, man? We doing something that ain't never been done before. But we doing something that got to be done because nigga, you done shook up the world.
We're talking. It used to be a time when people didn't even pay attention to them nigga talking. You had to show them. But they always said conversation rule the nation. Yeah.
And this is that cliche being demonstrated. But now, man, what's up is you and the things you do.
What's up with it?
We're gonna get into it.
What's up with it, dude?
See, y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, man. Just steady making history, man. It's a big old smile, man, to be able to sit here and do this. But hey, man, it's another day on the Game Related Podcast, so we can get ready to drop some game on the ground.
Yeah, we started out game related, not gang related.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we took it on down to just the game related podcast. I remember some years back when we were just doing internet radio. It was the Game Folk Show, but it's always been about game. Yeah, putting something down so we can pick something up. You know the old niggas say, don't wake up expecting to pick nothing up if you ain't waking up putting nothing down. So you know that's where we come in at. So we ain't got no guest today. So
We got a guest.
we got a guest.
We got a guest.
Who the guest for today?
You the guest.
Oh, I'm the guest?
Yeah, you the guest.
Already, man.
Yeah. Before we kick it off, man, don't you got something to lay down?
Yeah. We got something new we gonna be doing, man. As we get into the show, I'm gonna, because when you I said that coming to the game related show, you guaranteed to get informed if nothing else. So
if nothing else, you'll get informed.
You're gonna get informed. You might get agitated, you might get aggravated, you might get stimulated, but you will be informed. But I got a question to you for us and for us, because we all one and the same. But it's primarily focusing on the men.
Okay.
Especially the intellectuals or the strong men, the men who don't like the way things are now opposed to where they come from then, or who just look at our conditions and feel disgusted, especially with the up and coming boys that's evolving to men. That being said, my question to us is, and this we're gonna talk about it at some point. I don't know if it'll be next week or not, but it's ongoing. And so, this is something new we implement into the game related podcast. We want interaction, engagement, and feedback from y'all. We want y'all ideas on this topic. As a man, if you could create a program that help boys evolve from their boyhood into their manhood, what would it look like? I'm going to repeat the question. If you could create a program that took a boy from boyhood to manhood, what would it look like? What would it consist of? What are the basic ingredients that a boy needs as his foundation of being a man?
After probably by the time they get to the pre-K, their school age, when they start going to school, interacting with the teachers from pre-K. They'll have a physical job they have to do. Yeah, that would be one of the first things. By the time they 5, 6 years old, they'll have a physical job that they'll have to do. Already starting to learn how to do something with their hands.
Like something like what? Give me an example.
We had Legos, building things. We had Tonka trucks. Uh, we built clubhouses. Little boys knew how to. So I done seen a lot of little boys, homie, quit riding their bike because they couldn't fix the tire.
Mm.
Their mama done bought them a bike, the tire get on flat, and they lose complete interest. And because they don't know how to take the air tube off, put it in the water, find a hole, go get the rubber thing, with the sealant and cover it up. So most little boys don't even know how to do that. Let alone they didn't even have an interest in building Legos. Legos gave us a building mindset. The Tonka trucks, putting the dirt in back of the trucks, the dump trucks. Yeah, cause you gotta understand, homie. The slave babies were picking cotton at 5. That was part, that was part of the a role of what Uncle Tom used to come in and play with the black slaves. So now, homie, little boys will, by the soon they come off that titty, we winging them away from mama. By the time they 12 years old, they only see mama on the weekend. Yeah, by the time a little boy 11, 12 years old, he don't need to go home to mama on the weekend. Monday through Friday, he needs to be in a man's program. Uh, the little boy that kind of seemed delinquent with behavior problem, uh, we putting them in the prison program. But it has to have something to do with some type of training that helps not only elevates his mind but teach him how to work with his hands.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, and overcoming some degrees of difficulty, because overcoming them hardships is where the internal strength, which is actually the strength of a man, that's the essence of a man, his internal strength, not his physical strength, the ability to withstand and endure and not fold.
Yeah.
And nowadays, too many of us aren't willing to endure. Or as soon as something get hard, we look for a way to tap out. We look for a way out.
Well, that come from the cotton and the mama. Uh, when you fall off your bike, as soon as you start crying, mama rushing to stop you from crying. Man, let him cry. Homie. So, uh, we, part of the podcast is guidance above my emotions. We haven't been guided past our emotions. So most little boys can't think past the uncomfortable feeling. That's where the temper tantrums come in at.
Right.
That's where the smacking your lips, the rolling your eyes. Uh, because you can't deal with nor think past. It's two different things when dealing with emotions. First, you have to deal with them, process. Then you have to be able to think past them. So that was part of our resocialization program that we went in. We had things that were called thinking areas. Not only do we have thinking errors, justifying, minimizing, blaming, making excuses, we also had a sheet. We had a sheet that had 100 smiling faces. It had 100 emotional faces on it. Uh, and if you couldn't articulate or you couldn't come up with a word for how you feel, you look at that sheet and you can point at that face. And that face kind of gave you a guide to tell you how you feel. So I mean, when I was in the program as a kid, that dealt with not just rehabilitation, but re-socialization. And they had a lot of part to play with understanding that there's a difference between thoughts and feelings. Uh, yeah, you have a right to your feelings, but your feelings don't make you right.
Mm.
And most people think their feelings make them right because they feel this. So we had to sit down in group sessions at times, homie, and really ask and answer questions that not only dealt with our feelings but also dealt with our thinking process as well. So I learned early on in life how to separate the two.
Mm.
And
Go ahead. I'm gonna answer the question.
go ahead, dude.
And what I want to say is this here: programs start putting the young kids in uncomfortable situations, so you can start programming them, start to become comfortable. Start putting them in a position to where They need to learn how to go in the kitchen, make food. They need to be put in a position to where they got to learn how to go out there. You want to ride the bike, you need to fix the bike. We got to start back putting them in an uncomfortable situation and take the titty out of their goddamn mouth. Because there's too many of these kids nowadays that got the titty in their mouth. So it's time for the man to come back and start programming the young man into being in an uncomfortable situation and not crying about an uncomfortable situation. Somebody said something to me that I ain't like. Stop crying about it, nigga. We got to go back to that mindset, homie. When you come home and daddy said, nigga, what you crying about? Well, such said something to me. You say what? See, we got to start back putting them back in uncomfortable situations and making them handle that situation accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So we can start programming the mind once again.
A lot of niggas didn't play sports because the coach was mean. The coach hollered at niggas.
Come on, homie.
Yeah.
And then mama on the sideline, she riding with the babies.
That's why King Von's baby mama say she took her son out of football because the coach was hollering at him.
Come on, homie.
Yeah, I used to quit the football team if coach hollered at me. Yeah, I wasn't used to mama hollering at me. But mama would coddle a nigga. Them coaches wouldn't coddle a nigga. So yeah, I would walk off the football team because I wasn't no coachable kind of kid because I wasn't used to a man hollering at me. It wasn't until I started going to the boys' home or going to juvie where nigga was having the male staff engagement. It seemed like nigga Al, Ted, man, them was some mean, Mr. Harris, Mr. Jones, Mr. Daniel, them was some mean niggas to me. But nigga, they kept the day uncomfortable because they were fussing and hollering and they wasn't about giving privileges. Buff that flow. Nigga, everybody had to touch the buffer. Man, he should be mad. Write your name on the buffer list. So yeah, nigga, everybody had to learn how to buff. Everybody had to learn how to strip. And you had to take some vocational classes.
Right.
So because they had mean staff down there, I went to art with the white boy. I can't say his name. And then not only so when it was time to go to welding, auto body repair, auto mechanic, nigga, I went and did horticulture and landscaping because it was easy. Because it didn't have mean male authority figures. So mostly throughout my life as a young person, homie, I did my best to avoid the real authoritative male authority figure, homie, because they kept a nigga with uncomfortable emotion.
Now, let me say this, because this is something I observe in our culture. We have the misperception that I'm not just when I say us, I'm talking about us as a whole, men, women, and kids. We have been misled to believe that a number means that we have arrived in manhood. And it's no number that can identify you or classify you as a man, not 18, not 28, not 38, not 58. That's why we got a lot of 58-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Because see, manhood is forged through turmoil and struggle. You have to go through a physical struggle, you have to go through an emotional struggle, you have to go through a psychological struggle. And it's a process, and if you abort the process, you're going to become retarded. You're going to become arrested in your development. You're not going to evolve. The majority of us has been arrested in our development.
Yeah.
That's why certain institutions is we try to push people into them institutions because for one, it take them out their comfort zone.
The military.
It take them away from mama. It take them away from all of the crutches, and it force them to. It take them through the mental, emotional, and the physical. Struggles that it take to evolve into manhood. So I wanted to say that before we proceeded.
Almost everybody I seen go through that military process. They seem like they some strong men with their emotion. They have their flaws and their faults, but just them as a man. From the 60-day boot camp, the people hollering at you, getting past the emotion of being tired and still have to physically go through what you got to go through. All the men I seen been through the military seem like they stronger men than the average man.
So we need some ideas about this manhood training. taking the young boys from boyhood to manhood, what would it look like?
Shaka Zulu them when they had to go out into
Mm-hmm.
the village with them older Africans, they had to leave the tribe, leave mama and them, and go out there with the old warriors and do all type of. They had to pass physical tests, or they had to pass mental tests. So when you go back and look at the movie Shaka Zulu, that looked like the idea of what you would have to do at the age of 12 or 13 to enter into manhood. It was a process that you had to go through. We, here in this country, uh, you just turn 18 and you consider a man.
Mm-hmm.
And we bet that's why we failing.
At 21, you consider a grown man. By 25, you should be the kind of man that they think you should be, nigga, without no instructions, no training, no nothing. So manhood should come with training.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the time been invested in a game for the average kid in this country. By the time they 18 to 25, what they done most is play a video game.
Well, uh, because there's no male engagement in the culture. By the time they start to understand, stop, don't do this, sit down, go in there and look in the icebox and get you something. They giving the phone. So mom and them give them a phone. The phone replaces the pacifier.
Mm-hmm.
So by time they learn the phone from maybe 3 to 5, nigga, they got a joystick. And from probably 6 to 21, nigga, they got a joystick.
So
They in the
maybe
room by themselves with that joystick in that game. And outside of that, if you take that from them, they probably become the most uncomfortable individuals that you can see out in our society. So they're being programmed, homie. Just nigga going outside to play by yourself, to play with other people. Uh, that developed in a whole new sense in a new way compared to
Being in the house.
being in the house. And then you got a lot of mothers that's afraid to let their kids go outside out of whatever fear, their fear.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid to let a little boy climb a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Most of these little boys, they ain't got scars on their legs.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
They scared for they become so sheltered and protected, homie. They're not even allowed to make mistakes anymore. So that's how most niggas can bounce and recoup from mistakes.
Mm. And I think you hit it right on the nail right there, fam. What you just said is something that a lot of people need to understand what you're saying, because when you as a mother, you sit there and you take the father out of the household. For one, you talk bad about the father. You give him all the bad names. You give him everything like he's a no good motherfucker, right? But then you got your child. You can't even let him build a tree house no more. Oh, you might hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So you
Slow
pacify
down,
him.
girl. You might go break your neck. You better stop.
Yeah.
Y'all quit running in here before you break. Stop something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't. They teaching our young men not to be boys no more.
Emasculation.
They teaching them to really do what the
that's
girls
why
do.
daddy need to be there to say, leave him alone, let him break his goddamn leg. I take him to the doctor. He all right.
Yeah, he alright.
He might break his leg, but he might not.
Yeah, and if he do fall and hit his leg, guess
He'll
what?
be all right.
He gonna learn what to do, what not to do next time. He gonna learn how to fall. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Great topic, man. Great topic. I love it.
So yeah, that's a question to the chat. Give us some of y'all feedback.
Yeah, it'd be yeah, nah, this group of little boys, yeah, nah, they way weaker than the group of boys that were before me.
Thanks.
Uh, we were strong in spirit, uh, physically strong, and mentally strong. Uh, this group of little boys, when you see them, if they hadn't played sports, uh, homie, just watching them in PE, you see the traits of their mother. When you see these little boys, they now And if they hadn't boxed, if they hadn't, just for them to throw a baseball, it has a man, it got a feminine look to it. And the reason why so many young niggas that's so violent with these guns is they don't have the emotional strength. Soon as they get mad, man, they ready to crash out, and that's a female's trait. And where I learned to kind of from assessing this is most violent niggas are like their mother. They're not like their father. Because very few little boys, when you look at their violent history, aren't abused by men. They're abused by women, mothers who beat them. Most of the time, when mama is frustrated, and I've said this before, that's when you get the most whoopings. Mama whoop you out of emotion. She don't whoop you out of principle. When she having a bad day, you get your butt whooped. But if things is going good and things is going great, mama might spray you with a lot of passes. So you learn to become emotionally responsive, based off how you were disciplined by your mother and not by your father. So there's a lot of logic that goes into daddy whooping. Boy, you know some principles that go with it. Mama whooping you out based off how she feels.
Her emotions.
Emotion. So you learn to pick that behavior up because all behavior is learned. Whether through observing, being direct taught it, indirectly taught it, because children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear.
Facts.
Good dialogue. To be continued. Cause that's a ongoing, that's a building block. That's the groundwork for the Lego.
But now, but this group, nigga, we need a prison for a day program. We need a military program. We need a self-defense program. Yeah, all this got to be implemented for young niggas today.
Prison for a day
Yeah, we
program,
need a prison for a day program.
military program,
Yeah,
self-defense program.
yep.
What would a prison for a day program look like?
Waking up waking up in a closed quarters, either by yourself or with somebody else, with nothing in there but something to read. With nothing in there, with nothing in that closed quarter, and waking you up early, because most kids don't like getting up early, and having something to do for the next 16 hours throughout the day.
That they ain't picking to do.
That they ain't picking. Yeah. Outside activity, outside labor, in the sun, in the cold, uh, uh, strict rules and guidelines that if you break it, it's immediate consequences. Immediate consequences. Yeah, yeah.
Give me a self-defense program.
MMA training, boxing, swimming, everything outside of football, basketball, and stuff like that. So MMA, learning how to fight on the floor, on the ground, on your back.
Groping.
Yeah, groping. Learning punch combination. Learning how to block punches. And then in the process of that, you learn how to have compassion for the weak.
Right.
So you can show mercy for the weak. So without self-defense training, homie, if you teach me how to fight, and I'm big and I'm strong, at some point I may become a bully. And because of my body size is bigger, I use that as a weapon. Whereas when you learn self-defense training, you learn and understand that only the strong can show compassion for the weak. I'm gonna let you make it because I know what I can do. Not only that, it builds self-esteem. Most niggas who know how to fight, for the most part, don't succumb to peer pressure really. It's easy for him to say, nah, man, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Most people are going along to get along, homie, because they can't defend themselves.
Yeah, when you know what you're capable of, you got a different type of confidence.
Man, a whole different kind of confidence.
Yeah,
You walk with a way greater self-esteem than a nigga who don't.
yeah, you're not looking to try to make a statement every opportunity you get.
Yeah.
Um, and then the military training.
Military training is for psychological emotional development. Man, what you have to go throughout and whatever that 30-day training they do, it tests your tenacity, your resiliency, man, your self-will. And then you gotta wrestle with self, homie, to complete some of the military training, homie. You gotta you conquer your fears. Uh yeah, man. That military training is more of a mental development than it is a physical development. That's how the woman can join the military and get through. That's how the little weak kid who was once weak go to the military and become a bad soldier from overcoming uh your deficiencies. And that starts within your mind. The military break you down on to build you back up, but they do it mentally as well. It ain't all just physical. The physical breakdown is for the mental. Is for the mental elevation. I like it. I love it. We want more of it. Make it hurt, drill sergeant. It hurt as you saying it. Yeah, make it hurt, drill sergeant. Make it hurt. So yeah, the physical part of the military is really the mental aspect in the strong psychological development. Uh, Psychologically, how else do we develop out here at home playing a video game?
Mm.
And pretty much everything goes your way. Yeah, so yeah, we need some form of military training for all young boys at some point.
It's hard to evolve and develop in anything when you're comfortable. Most of the time, it takes discomfort to force the development, to force us to evolve.
Yeah,
Uncomfortable situations.
uncomfortable conversations.
Uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah, yeah, uncomfortable conversations, boy. Say, man.
It'll break you down
Say,
mentally.
man. Make you run from uncomfortable conversations.
Or fight out of them.
Or fight out of them. Yeah, especially if you really have to address and face what's being said and talked about. Motherfucker throw a tantrum, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck that. I done done this before at times. Because you don't want to have to deal with the feelings that it's gonna bring up. You don't want to have to deal with the thoughts that may occur. So you run from
Facts.
it. Yeah.
For real. All right, now let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. What you think, dude? Well, we just seen you flood the way up with
Uh, Man, I've been rocking with Jackson State. Even when Dion was there, I made a lot of connection with a lot of students and some players. Uh, some is no longer on the team, uh, and some is still on the team. So those were my convictions. So for me to attend the football game, even though we was invited, I've been convicted by, and I just use Dion as the catalyst, right? It's like I'm attacking Dion, but I'm really saying black people. When Dion went to HBCU for a whole year, you couldn't get online and not see hashtag HBCU. I mean, they was pushing that, pushing it. As soon as Dion left and went to Colorado for a minute, you even seen hashtag Colorado University. And you stop seeing black people supporting HBCU. So homie, that was one of my biggest disappointments.
Mm.
Yeah, that one my biggest disappointment in the culture. Is that man, how can black people jump from this ship to that ship and forget about that ship? All this black celebrity star power went to Colorado University with Dion. All the black rappers, all the black everything was in the locker rooms on side the field over at Colorado University, but they were at Jackson. You seen Jesse Banks, you seen the baby, you seen all these people over at Jackson. But as soon as Dion left, nobody looked back at Jackson.
In the milestone that Jackson just completed.
Yeah.
First year coach.
Yeah, 11-2.
To take that team all the way to the championship and not see those same people that were supporting. This is the question. Were they supporting Dion or were they supporting them black kids?
They were supporting Dion. They weren't supporting them black kids. I ain't seen not one celebrity openly and publicly uplift nor promote or congratulate Jackson State University. I ain't seen one, homie. Not one. I ain't seen nobody go back to the locker room. I ain't seen nobody do no skits with the team. So it's like the whole black community and black culture abandoned Jackson State University. So first chance I got 2 years ago, I bought me a Jackson State University jacket and started repping it. Yeah. And I've been on Dion and Colorado fan. I've been riding them, saying, man, what about this? What about that? And so people say, man, you down on Dion, but it ain't about Dion. It's about the black people that went with Dion.
Thanks, homie.
Dion did what any father would do. And you know, unbeknownst to me, Dion made it very clear when he got to Jackson State University that he wasn't planning on staying. So when I found that out, I'm saying, well, shit, Nick can't be mad at him because he told him from the get. And I'm saying, nigga, I ain't mad at Dion. I'm mad at black people.
Man, that's real talk.
Yeah, I'm mad at black people because nigga, black people just be talking. Just like when Tamir Rice died, George Floyd, Mike Brown, these black people just be talking. They ride bandwagon. They don't set trends.
You know what I saw today? I know you probably ain't saw it yet, but I saw T.I. go.
Jackson State?
He went to Jackson State.
Oh, really? That's
and talked to the coach and everything. And I saw that today. But I'm going to say that the milestone that you putting together, you don't get a chance to see it.
No.
You don't get a chance to see it. So when I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm speaking about the milestone. I'm saying the milestone because as you walk, I watch.
Yeah.
I pay attention. And I hear the voices. I see the eyes.
Yeah.
And the milestone is, my nigga, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And when you walked inside the Jackson State, going to that stadium, as you watch everybody, I seen it, you heard it. People just went crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from the people that was the army. Everybody just went crazy, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even the people on TSU side.
I'm talking about they just went crazy, homie. So I say this here. On this milestone, what you doing for Jackson State right now? How do Charleston White really feel how he making an impact on what's going on with Jackson State?
I only can see what's going on in the eye of the storm because I'm in the middle.
Thanks.
The football team, homie. You know, I took them niggas out. I took the whole team out after the game. That's what I see. Them phone numbers I get when they say, hey, what's up, homie? That's what I see when I exchange the numbers and say, listen, homie, I know you got to go back to South Dallas. You're going back to Houston. Homie, you ain't got to go back and do nothing. Call me if you need something. Yeah, that's what I see.
Hold up, because I want to get into it. And I got a list of some questions that I want to ask you about that experience. So you can take us deeper into it so we can understand exactly what you saw, what you was thinking, and what you received from that experience.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we'll be shortchanging the audience if we don't give it to them in a way that only you can give it to them.
Yeah.
Facts.
Uh,
Facts.
but it was a hell of an experience. So
Once in a lifetime. Yeah. Once in a
so
lifetime.
I'm gonna be brief. I just got a few questions that I wrote down, and they ain't in no particular order. But one is, why was it important for you to let Jackson know that you was with them?
Uh, I wanted to bring a light. Uh, I remember meeting quite a few of the players in the club when we went out there for the movie premiere, and how the excitement that they had just to see as they call it. Yeah, just the excitement they had just to see and see how how I'm vibing in the club. I ain't drunk. I ain't looking like the drunk uncle. I ain't looking like the pervert uncle trying to holler at the little girls in the club or doing none of that. I'm just vibing with them. So to make a connection with them in their element. Uh, and they say, Uncle, we got a game. And for me to say, yeah, I'm gonna be there, and they get excited and say, you for real, Uncle? Expecting me not to be there. So it meant everything for me to be there. And then I know I'm bringing my light to some kids who already got a light. So let's make this light bright over here. So nigga, I grew up as a kid, dealing with abandonment issues, male abandonment issues, uncles going to prison, dad in and out. So I wanted to get him something that I ain't have. Yeah, I wanted to get him something that I ain't have. When you see the excitement of them expecting it or anticipating it. So and I wanted to show black people, nigga. I'm still down with my people. Yeah. I'm still down with my people.
Mhm.
Okay, that take us so to my next question. What impact do you think that had on the players as well as the citizens of Jackson?
Uh, the older citizens was mad because I had a MAGA hat on, so they couldn't. So
Hmm.
the older black people were mad at the fact that I showed up with a Make America Great hat again on. They overlooked the fact that I just showed up.
Right.
Uh, and 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 this invitation was extended by the coaches. So the head coach gave us the sideline passes. The kids went and told the head coach. The head coach reached back out to us based on the kids saying this. So this meant something to the kids. So uh, why would any adult be worried about what I'm wearing when this meant something to the kids, homie?
Facts, homie.
When these kids, you gotta understand, homie. It's some kids lost their positions because Dion came in and replaced them. And then it was some that probably wanted to go but couldn't go because they wanted to graduate from an HBCU. There's a lot of kids who sacrificed their college career going here because Dion was there. So I want to let them know, homie, man, we all wasn't abandoned by Dion going to Colorado.
Mhm.
So it meant everything for me. And then just even had an opportunity to be at a HBCU, homie, and to stand with a football team. I went to a Methodist college, Texas Western University. So, uh, homie, just to see them young niggas, homie, and how happy they were to see me show up and to know that I was coming. Uh, it's almost like nigga going to my own kids in football game.
It was love, homie.
Yeah, but I was disappointed in the older black people who was so caught up into the hat and not me wearing the All Americans cornerback jersey. I showed up with a Jackson State University that they don't sell on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I've been supporting Jackson State long before I got there. So it was an honor and it was a privilege for me to have that experience. Uh, yeah.
I I was disappointed when I heard that, homie. When I heard a woman ask you, "Why do you have on that hat?" I was really disappointed,
Well,
homie.
it was a staff member who worked for the college, and people had already told her that he down there with a Make America had a great on. So, out of respect for her, I took it off because I didn't want her getting no backlash.
Mm.
So nigga, my hair wasn't even combed, so I took the hat off out of respect for her because I didn't want her getting any backlash. So I took a few pictures and took the hat off just out of respect because I know she worked for the college. But she the one said something to me. To make me said, man, I ain't bothering Dion no more. She said, I said, man, I was mad at Dion when she left. She said I wasn't. She said he made it clear when he came here that he wasn't here to stay.
Mm.
Not only that, she said Dion have Coach Prime have helped us and we helped him. That's all that matters.
Mm.
So when she said that, homie,
That's real.
yeah, when she said that, nigga, I secretly said, okay, God forgive me. Cause I ain't mad about nothing. Cause I don't have no stake in none of this. They do. I ain't got no stake in none of this, homie. So I immediately said, yeah, God forgive me. Cause yeah, nigga, what I'm mad for? I don't play football, and my boy don't play football.
Mm.
I'm taking on somebody else's abandonment. You see what I'm saying? And even some of the kids, some of the boys saying FDM, but then you saying, nah, man, it's cool. We still doing this, we doing that. Coach over here, great. So once the people that's really involved said what they said, I said, man, let me mind my own business. I ain't got no stake in none of this. So I wanted to use that time and that moment to make a public apology. That's why I wrote what I wrote, because I knew it was gonna go viral. But it didn't go viral for me. It went viral for Jackson State.
Facts. Facts, homie.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I strategically said, okay, nobody had to know that nigga, I repented for it. Because nigga, I was wrong. They got a right to feel something, not me. I'm in the stands watching. So I took that opportunity, homie, to say, okay, I think this is the best way for me to shine light on this team and these young people, and this wonderful lady who came and changed my heart about this whole thing.
Mm.
So I found the right words at the right time. And homie, it put a bigger light on what they would have got with just me being there not saying that.
Facts, homie.
What is Jackson, Mississippi known for?
Man, this the home of Medgar Evers. And so I grew up, I studied Medgar Evers as a kid, homie. So I'm very familiar with who he is, what he done for us as a civil rights leader, and what he died behind. Jackson, Mississippi got a lot of history. But mainly, homie, it's the heart of Medgar, it's the home of Medgar Evers.
I'm glad you said that. So I didn't tell no lie. I say one thing about it. You gonna get informed. Uh so you know a lot about Medgar Evers. A lot of other people might not. Bring us up to speed. Who was Medgar Evers? What did he do?
He was the one raising hell by Emmett Till. Emmett Till was killed by two white men who was kidnapped and snatched out of his home for supposedly whistling at a white woman who had come down from Chicago to visit for the summer. He was brutally beaten and tortured. So Medgar Evers came down to fight for the family, to fight for the rest of Emmett Till, and ultimately ended up being killed or shot right outside of his home in the driveway, going into his home. Medgar Evers was before Dr. King. Medgar Evers wasn't with integration. He was in the rights of black people, equal rights and equal protection under the law, as same as Dr. King was. But at some point, Dr. King, I ain't gonna say he got off track. It became a different fight about integrating, taking signs down. When ultimately the fight was about equal rights and equal protection under the law. So Medgar Evers was one of our first civil rights leaders, homie, who rarely and barely ever get mentioned. So there's been movies about him. There's a lot of write-ups about him. But man, he was a force to be reckoned with.
Eyes on the Prize got a lot of good information about him.
Yeah, he was a force to be reckoned with. So we've forgotten that history. So Jackson State, Jackson, Mississippi, man, have a lot of history that we can tap into. In Jackson State University, you got one of the premier bands in the country. They have probably 400 to 500 people trying to get on their band every year. So they are a premier black school with a band that has a national recognition.
Okay, so let's run this back right quick. Emmett Till,
Emmett Till,
Mega Evers,
yeah,
Mega Evers is
Mega Evers.
Mike Evans.
Mega Evers is Jackson, Mississippi's own,
Yeah,
and Emmett Till was the 14-year-old little boy from Chicago that was killed in Mississippi,
yeah.
and Mega Evers took on the fight of Emmett Till's murder and
Really by
champion
himself.
right there in Jackson.
Yeah, right there in Jackson.
And as a result of that, he was assassinated in Jackson.
In Jackson.
Have you been to the?
I went to the home maybe 4 years ago of Mega Evers, and you can still kind of see the blood. And the thing about how this happened like in the early '60s. You can still kind of see a little bit of the blood in the driveway. I think it's kind of much cleared up now. But when I went, I laid where he laid.
You did what?
I laid where he laid.
Mm.
Yeah, I laid where he died at. Yeah. I wanted to feel the spirit of it. So yeah, I laid in the driveway where he died at.
The same driveway where he took his last breath.
Yeah.
You positioned your body in that same spot.
I laid down in that same spot. So I wanted to see, I wanted to tap into the spirit of who he was. Yeah.
Get it right there.
Yeah.
Man, that's for